Hello everyone, my name is Rage. Hi Rage! And I am addicted to turrets. And I've been fighting it. I went a whole week without turrets. But the other day I had a particularly stressful day, and I made a turret synergy. I'm sorry. I promised. I promised that I would leave them alone for at least a while, and now I've lost my job. I've lost my family. I can't remember where I parked them, and I don't even have the keys. But I just keep making turret synergies. I was up all night. I was up late, hoping that no one would catch me. But Daddy caught me. She found me alone in a corner, rocking backwards and forwards in front of my monitor, making turret synergies. She's not spoken to me since. But I just love the turret so damn much. And is that so wrong? Is it so wrong that one man should have his turret taken away? Is that so goddamn wrong? Hello everybody, welcome one and all to Synergy Lab. My name is Rage, and yeah, prepare yourself for another of the best, and wow, what a flaw. Right, I don't know why I kind of like just suddenly drop smooth, but wow, what a flaw. Also, is that just the room that we just had? Wow, what a flaw. I kind of like being able to spend a menu. I could be like, wow, what a flaw. Wow. I like the word that is. Obviously, I sound like I do have deep issues here, but wow. I really like the way I apparently say that. Alright, now that all of you have stopped watching in disgust at my abrasive and garishly off-putting personality, let us continue along. I realize we're already on Flooded Caves once, because this is very much a synergy that will kind of just suddenly exist with no real in-between time. By the way, can we talk about how fast, smooth, and just excellent the transitions are between rooms right now? Can we just have that? Like, oh, it is good, isn't it? Just instant teleporting in and out. We're teleporting with such furious efficiency that we're moving in the other room before we've even loaded in. Now, if that is not the best you've ever seen, then I have no idea what is. We'll get that, and then we'll grab Flatworm 2, and then go back for our turret machine. Now, I genuinely, I swear I can change everyone. I won't do another turret one for a while after this. And I know what you're saying. You've said it before, and I've lied before. And you just don't see how you can trust me anymore. But no, I really wasn't going to. But then I happenstanced upon an occurrence most glorious, to which I could not deny my fondness for. And it's something quite amazing. It's an item that I never even thought to check, because I was like, there's no way it works with the turret. Absolutely no way. Let's not be cray-cray. Alright, we don't even need to give it the time of day. What can I say? But you know, earlier I was like, maybe it might actually work. So I went for it. I did, and lo and behold, and lo, it was something else, and it was good. So I realized we've not even summoned the turret yet, but that's okay, because we've got a little bit of an army of glowing coins here, which is definitely wonderful. Though, considering how inherently powerful we are, if this was a normal run, oh, that's convenient. We're not actually killing things that ridiculously quickly here, though we are about to turn it up just a little bit of a notch. But firstly, I need to go get myself the sharp plug for maximum turretiness, and the wafer, a little bit of the soul, and then we'll just grab cancer just to be on the safe side. We also need some pyromaniac, which might give you a little bit more of a clue as to where this is going, but it is also time to get ourselves a soy milk, which admittedly turns the current synergy into something that's a little bit on the difficult side to properly use, let's say. But I totally believe in myself to just walk up and effectively melee mine enemies with shiny coins. That is totally fine. God, imagine if this was an actual run. I would have been so completely screwed on so many levels. Oh man, like at least 9 levels, because that's how many levels there is in an average Isaac run. Actually, no, is there? We have basement 1 and basement 2, caves 1 and caves 2, depths 1 and depths 2, and that makes 6. Following that, we have 2 layers of womb. That takes us to 8. And then if we go to the blue womb, that's 9, and delirium is 10. But if we didn't do that, we'd have 2 more, so that makes 11 instead of 9, so the average would indeed be 10 and a half. I think. I'm not actually sure. My math song is not what I hoped it would be. This room was taken way too long, but that's okay, because I bet if this was a normal run, this item actually, yeah, that would have been quite good, as I may or may not be closing up my full naked Steam here. I have no idea how this boss. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! By the way, how awesome is that? I really like this as just stage 1 of this turret. It's not really too glowy nice, but that's okay. Look at it. It just, I can't. Guys, I actually can't get out this room. I can't kill them. I can't reach them. The bombs don't reach. The bullets don't reach. I'm just gonna have to stand here until it lets me out. Oh no, I've completely buggered this up. Oh no, I've got a plan. Alright, we'll leave. Alright, what if we didn't have a bomb there? Do the rooms do open after long enough of you just stood in them? I'm pretty sure that is true, but I don't know if that's true in a boss room. So assuming it wasn't, that would have been it. We would have just had to sit there having spiders squirt blood on us for all of eternity. Oh, come on! You know, the one time I just actually want a normal trapdoor to the next floor, of course we get the frickin' nice ladders one. Of course we do. See, look, problem solved. That's what you call some lateral thinking, Pancake. Alright. Oh, talking of pancakes, we went to a pet shop earlier. Now, I realize you might think that was a quite segue to lay down upon you, and it was, but let me lay it down, okay? Yo, I don't want this rap to drag on, but I want to tell you about my bearded dragon. It's my pet lizard, the second one I own. The first one I had to postpone because it died. The second one will thrive, and Look, in my defense, there's not many YouTubers where you can go and get a spontaneous white rap about a dead pet. Okay, look, I have that factor going for me. So. Did you know then? We'll go back to the story. I'm not going to finish that. But, no, I am going to finish that. Did you know that freaking Epic Fetus works with this? You probably did, alright? I'm probably late to the party on this one, but is this not just awesome? Look at this. Is this not incredible? Like, I'm just, wow. Like, holy hell. This is ridiculous, is it not? That is so many missiles. So, I think you can understand now when I broke, and by the way, it bugs out, so always it appears in this bottom right corner, which is really weird to me. But I think just maybe you can understand why I just kind of, I had to do this, right? Why I had to have this going on as a thing, why I had to do an Epic Fetus turret synergy, because when have we ever been able to come to anything even slightly as close to as cool as this? Like, it's just absolutely unreal amazing. But obviously, I'm not just going to leave it as that. The items that I've been getting are there for a very, very deliberate reason. So I'm going to get myself over to the boss, and we will blow it up with our many mayhem missiles, and we'll end up in a situation that should be... Wow, I didn't even kill them. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess I do have fairly weak missiles when it comes to it, which is not a good sentence, is it? I'm sorry, but my missiles just aren't strong, alright? It happens to everyone. Sometimes you just can't get your missile to work, and you know, that's fine, alright? You got to accept that that is a thing. Alright, so I don't want to get it to go to... Yes, go to the middle, get exploding. Look how slow it's taking to kill it. But it is kind of absolutely messing up Gish. There we go, like bouncing him around the room. I kind of like that. What would our devil deal have been? Not a horrible one, but not a great one either. You know, definitely had more potential to be unleashed. So let's get a little bit more synergistic all over here. So we're obviously, you probably might have guessed, gonna take ourselves sad bombs. Yes, indeed. And then when we get them going, we have these lovely little flum, 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 little bursts. Little tiny little bursts each time it gets summoned. Yes, indeed. And now we are going to have to drop the wide worm, because it makes them just a little bit too big. You know, you don't want it to be too big. So what we are going to do is grab the Godhead, and this means that every time one of them lands, there is a tiny burst of light. So you see this as it goes round, wherever one lands, just for a moment in the gloom, a tiny light, 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 and I think that is really, really awesome. And then we start to have this pattern on the floor, this black and gold star shape that it creates. Is that not wonderful? Like, look at that. So we're going to leave this as this for now. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, this definitely can go a little bit further. It can reach absolutely mental status. And we are definitely going to go to absolutely mental status. But I don't want to make the absolutely mental status happen just yet, you know. I want you to appreciate this in its more refined state currently. So that's what we're going to do. I mean, I like this just from how it looks, even as normal epic fetus. Like, if this was just an epic fetus, light burst missiles, like, is that not good? Like, boom, little bit of light, and boom, little bit of light. It looks fantastic in the gloom. Like, we've managed to condense the power of light itself and stuff it into a missile. I think that is really fantastic. So I went to a pet shop earlier, and the reason I'm talking about pancakes is because I have a pet bearded dragon, and I think she's fantastic. But she does this thing where she flattens her body out when she's basking on a rock, and because of her coloring and the shape, it makes her look like a pancake. I also have another lizard, who is a blue-tongued skink, who is just a sort of brown-colored and just a tube of muscle with tiny little stubby legs, and that makes him look like a sausage. So we have a pancake and a sausage, and we're getting a new lizard soon, very, very soon, and I'm very excited. We've already picked her out. She's adorable, an absolutely beautiful little reptile, but of course this means we need a third nickname, and of course the nickname has to do with a breakfast food, because if we have pancake and sausage, we can't exactly break the... we might as well get fast bombs. It actually doesn't really make a difference in this one. I'm going to get rid of the center, and here we go. We should be in a position where everything is going to get a little bit, just a little bit, on the wrecked side of things. Yes, indeed, as our light burst bombs coat the world in its glorious glory. So obviously we need a new breakfast nickname, and I mean, I kind of wanted to go with something... Well, actually, no, I kind of didn't, because the items that are remaining is like, what, beans? But beans are absolutely awful. If you like beans, you're a little bit weird, you know. And why would you want mushy little flesh packets in your mouth? It's not, and I'm pretty sure that's what beans are. And, you know, we got that going on. We have ourselves hash browns, but then again, that's not really a good nickname for a reptile now, is it? And we have bacon, but then again, I feel like calling a lizard bacon's not too great. So we need a really good breakfast item-based nickname to go with pancake and sausage to add to the agenda. And that's where I'm hoping you guys come in. I really am. But the lizard we're getting is a black and white tegu, and these things are amazing. They end up being 4 feet long, and you can have them as proper house pets. Let them run around. They're incredibly intelligent animals. As far as lizard species goes, they are one of, if not arguably the most intelligent, like the point that they can actually solve basic problems, which I think is really, really cool. And I'm very, very excited to... God, I love how that looks when it first lands, and it just... Oh, the burst. It's almost like a disintegration bomb, isn't it? Because of the burst of light, it is just like, boom, and then the thing that it hits is gone. Especially when it takes all of them, it's just like it's been atomized from its very being when it lands. Here we go. Boom. Doesn't it just look like it? Like straight up atomized obliteration of everything it lands on. I think that is truly fantastic. Yes, indeed. And I'm very excited. So I went to the pet shop today to get its stuff, to get it all set up before we take it home, and I managed to hold her for the first time, and she's so tiny. Like, she is so tiny. The size of my hand, and knowing that that tiny thing will end up like 4.5 feet long, it's kind of incredible. It really is. We should see the light burst. Yes, a lot more in the darkness of the womb floor. That's very, very good. Where is the door? Oh, apparently there's something still alive in here. I care not for your silly aliveness. No, I do not. You cannot trifle with me, because trifle is an awful pudding. I really don't know how anyone could enjoy trifle. It's just not that great. It really isn't. So, you know, inherently, guys, this is what it's currently at. A series of light burst bombs coating the floor, going absolutely mental and creating this fantastic black and gold star pattern in their wake. Now, you're probably thinking, can we turn this up to ridiculous 11? And of course we can. We really can. So we're going to, and we do that in a very good way. Like a seriously good way. Now, obviously what I just did is not going to be too ridiculous, because they're just going to keep light bursting on the same spot. Look, and it just keeps happening. Boom, 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 boom. But what we are going to do is take ourselves Monstro's Lung, and then Monstro's Lung is going to turn this into, well, it's quite the experience. That's all I'm going to say. It's quite the experience, and you will experience this quite the experience. Yes, you will. And that is looking good. We get a bit more bandage. We are now missing one little trinket. We're going to grab ourselves some more cancer. There we go. Get ourselves one extra tears up. And then finally, just for maximum chaos, we are going to get a little bit of lovely colouring, just to splatter in there with various different articles doing various different things. Isn't that just glorious? Yes, indeed. So let's head out and have a look at this. No, adding more bomb synergies does not make it better. I, of course, tried, especially fire. Fire really makes this look awful. Normally, I am completely all for some fire, but in this case, not so much. So now we end up with a fairly large amount of missiles. Now, admittedly, it looks a lot less precise than the previous one. A lot less measured. A lot less, let's say, condensed in its approach. But for sheer missile stormage, I don't think anything can even slightly come close to this just sheer ridiculousness. Even without the turret, I just love the flashing lights each time they land, and obviously in that respect, the more the merrier. If you're gonna drop a missile on someone, you might as well drop a load of missiles on someone. Look, take it from me as life advice. God, it really is just disintegration. Take it from me as some life advice here, okay? If you're going to do something bad to someone, then you're already going to do a bad thing to them. So you might as well go the whole hog and just really pile it on. Because let's be honest, if you're going to do something, not that I'm saying you should, but if you're gonna do something that will make them scream, "Oresai!" I forget the specific terms. Wait, no, it was, what's the never forgive you? Urenos, Uresai, it's something like that. Basically, I'm just being a fucking weeb right now. We'll ignore that. But if you're gonna do something bad to someone, and you know that they're not gonna forgive you, then you might as well just go completely over the top and just keep doing it, you know? Just keep doing it and really get the maximum out of it, you know? Like, if you were gonna rob a bank, rob 5 banks, because you've already robbed a bank, so just keep it flowing. Not that, you know, Rage Gaming is advocating the robbing of banks, and that one was quite the hush obliteration there. Look at that, absolutely stunning, seriously stunning. But in the off chance, you know, on the off chance, if you're gonna steal candy from a baby, steal candies from babies. You know, you're already being a bastard. There's nothing wrong with being a right bastard on top of it, apart from the initial moral quandary with which you first found yourself faced with and discussed that yes, you are okay with stealing said candy from said baby. Though I do take an issue with that expression, because generally the type of candy that a baby has to be one appropriate for a baby, and you kind of don't want the kind of candy that's appropriate for a baby, because the kind of candy that's appropriate for a baby is one that you're probably not going to enjoy, because it's deliberately tailored towards a baby who have got like a much more sensitive stomach, they have the kind of mouth and anything, so the kind of candy that a baby's going to be kind of holding, and it's not really something that you're going to be kind of wanting to put in your own mouth, because it's going to be kind of doing. So unless you're doing it just for the simple pleasure of actually just kind of denying the baby, going, hey, but there's better other ways to deny like a baby, like just punching them. So honestly, I think there is definitely some issues with that. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna dig a hole, you might as well make cheese of the earth. And I think that's a powerful message that we can all take away. I really do. I think it's something that we can all really choose to live our life by as we disintegrate one enemy after the other. Delirium, where are you? Oh, that's Satan. Go on, Satan, I'll give you a turret. You've earned it. Look at it go. Begin the missile storm! Oh my god, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It really, really is. And very difficult to leave the room. Like, admittedly, it's very difficult to leave the room, but I am powering through, and I'm getting there. We just gotta find ourselves the delirium, and honestly, he should like it, right? He's like this white flesh monster, so he should like bright flashes of light. They will go absolutely great with his complexion, really bring out the evil in his eyes. You've got to accessorize, because remember, super villains need to look fashionable too. It's no excuse, young man. Oh god, my childhood flashbacks are strong. Delirium. No, that's just death. You gotta get to a weird point in a game where finding, you know, the incarnation of death is more a mild inconvenience than any kind of actual threat. Ain't that right, Mama Gertie? Yeah, that's right. And now you dead. You just super dead. Alright, 3, 4, 5. I counted! I was counting how many bosses I'd been to, okay? It wasn't completely as stupid as it sounded, and I realize it did sound stupid, so you're probably relieved to hear that, but I do at least want to point it out, because I do have some dignity left, alright? When I was younger, some of my future dignity was siphoned off and kept in a small jar, and I've got it as a backup supply whenever I need a desperate bit of dignity. There's only a few drops left, but I'm saving it for a special occasion. Okay, I'm saving it for a very, very special occasion. So we may as well check this while we're here, and it's Blast Assist, who is not going to enjoy this happening to him, but then again, I don't think anyone will enjoy a miss. Actually, no, that's not true. You will neither enjoy nor not enjoy a missile being dropped on you, because it would kill you so thoroughly instantly that you wouldn't have time to even register this is happening, and therefore would have zero time to express any kind of immediate emotional response to the occurrence. So it's not like the missile drops, you start burning to death as shrapnel pierces your body, and you have time to go, huh, well, this sucks, or huh, I like pain. You know, you just don't have those kind of response times, so you're just gonna instantly die, which is why it's not inherently that horrible to get killed by a missile. I'd much rather take a missile to the chest and then slowly have my skin peeled off, for example, just to pull the first thing that comes to my head out my mind. Alright, let's go get the delirium. By process of elimination, I can confirm, using my super detective instincts, that the delirium is waiting for... Ooh, I kind of want to see what it would have been. Oh god, that would have been anticlimactic. Hello, delirium. How are you doing today? Now, I know what you're thinking. What happens if we just put loads of these everywhere? Well, the answer is we lose some frames. We lose a few frames. Roughly about 15 per turret that I throw down. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get any more down before the delirium is in fact dead. Just give me a second here. I've got to get over the shield. Oh yeah, delirium is dead. Ah, oh, look at that, fantastic. And we are slowly. All right, we're on our way. We're getting there. Everybody, calm down. And there we go. We got a load of them. I have no idea. I'm so slow. I can't get anywhere. There's just too many missiles I need to dodge and weave. And I just can't do it. I wonder if I actually can physically get either out the room or to the chest. Oh, I did it! Yes! No! Yes! Ha ha! The final challenge complete. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Oh, good boy.